And we begin tonight with continuing coverage on development. For months, sources have confirmed to team investigator Karen Devine that search and rescue crews and family members of a pair of missing hikers have found human bodies near the Joshua Tree National Park today. We first brought you this story as it was unfolding on News Channel 3 at 6 o'clock. The bodies, which have yet to be positively identified, were found on the north side of the Maze Loop Trail by Joshua Tree Search and Rescue and Gilbert Orbeso, the father of one of the missing hikers, 21-year-old Joseph Orbeso. Orbeso and 20-year-old Rachel Nguyen were last heard from on July 27th. Their car was found in the park near the Maze Loop trailhead. Their last known contact, a cell phone ping in the area, and their belongings still at the rented home they never checked out of. Since then, search and rescue crews have combed all areas of the park, hoping to find the missing hikers. And tonight, News Channel 3's Lauren Coronado spoke exclusively with Joseph's father, Gilbert, and the Joshua Tree Search and Rescue team who found the bodies.
I told Joseph that we love them very much and hope that they can rest in peace now.
The end of a long journey for Gilbert Orbeso, the father of 21-year-old Joseph Orbeso, who went missing, along with 20-year-old Rachel Nguyen back in July. Orbeso spending the last several weekends searching for the two, hiking the rugged terrain in Joshua Tree National Park, where the young hikers were last traced near the Maze Loop trailhead. In a Facebook post Sunday morning, Orbeso wrote, quote, "Searching for Joseph and Rachel. God protect and give us strength." Just hours later, he says he and a search team discovered the two bodies.
I believed that I was going to find them. I didn't know when, but I had my answer today.
The searchers say they were covering new ground, scaling 30-foot cliffs and boulders just 2 miles from Maze Loop. That's when they spotted the pair's belongings along a wash. Water bottles, clothing, and food wrappers, leading them to the bodies found embracing one another. A coroner's helicopter overhead, picking up the remains, which will be sent to the San Bernardino coroner's office to confirm the identities.
A sense of relief that we have found them after going a long time on these hikes. I feel that we have closure, and we know we found them. That was our main goal, was to find them.
Reporting in Joshua Tree, Lauren Coronado, News Channel 3.
All right, guys. Bit of unfortunate news, about the two missing hikers that disappeared in Joshua Tree National Park back in July. Now, as they said before, they haven't determined if those were the bodies of the two people that were reported missing. They have to do an autopsy, just to make sure that it is them. It's kind of weird how they were found, though, even though it was kind of fitting if they were there together, and it was like 110 degrees in this, in the sun, and probably maybe anywhere between 30 to 50 degrees at night. So it's anybody's guess as to what could have happened to them. Obviously, maybe they froze to death, or they starved to death, or both. I mean, from the looks of it, they have succumbed to the elements. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, and my heart goes out to the families and everything. Yeah, I didn't want to post anything about that until I knew for sure exactly what had happened to them, or if there was any more news about them. There was some video about it a couple of weeks ago, last month, probably. I don't know how many months ago, but it wasn't too long ago. It was about a month ago, where they was talking about how the father of Joseph Orbeso was actually out there looking for his son and the female. So he didn't stop search after the park did, But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate right there. But on to other things. Sorry about the wait, guys. Like I told you before, it's been pretty crazy at my job, with overtime coming back and the holiday season showing up, was the fall mail season. And shortly after that, we'll be getting a lot of, Christmas catalogs. Well, we already have been, but Christmas mail is going to start coming through, and it's going to be kind of crazy. So, my time is limited. I mean, not too limited right now, but there's gonna be moments where I won't be able to make the videos that I normally try to make, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I will do my best to make sure that I get a lot of it in, because my time has changed at my job, so I'll actually be going in a lot earlier, so I don't have the time that I need unless it's on my day off, which is today and tomorrow. So that's a good thing. But anyway, I wanted to touch base on a story that I heard about on a forum on Facebook. This one is about a young boy named Adrien McNaughton. He was a 5-year-old boy who went missing on June 12th of 1972. This was like 3-4 years before I was even born. So yeah, now to start off with his disappearance. Now, this was while he was on a family fishing trip, at Holmes Lake near Calabogie, Ontario, which I'm pretty sure is in Canada. Now, Adrian was fishing for about an hour with his father. Adrian became tired and stopped fishing because his line was tangled. He sat down on a nearby rock, then left the lake shore to play a short distance away. Now, he then wandered away from his father and his 3 older siblings into a wooded area, which is another bad thing to do, especially when you're out fishing in either a national park or a forest. Of course, he didn't know any better. The boy was like, what? I think he was 5 years old. But anyway, the father, Murray McNaughton, excuse me. Now, after noticing that Adrian was missing, he sent Adrian's eldest brother, Lee McNaughton, to the car to search for him. Now, when Lee didn't find Adrian, a search was sent out, to find him, of course. Hours later, when Adrian was not found, the police were contacted. Now, of course, obviously, he got some friends or whatever together to actually search for him, and that's when they called the police when they couldn't find him. Now, at the time of his disappearance, he was last seen wearing a blue nylon parka jacket, an orange striped shirt, brown shorts, and running shoes. Now, as far as the investigation, a massive search was conducted to find McNaughton, as thousands of volunteers led by the armed forces searched the area where Adrian had gone missing. Now, while extensive searching was conducted, no clues to his whereabouts was ever found. Now, as far as the aftermath, now this was, speeding ahead into the future. Now, this is around 2009. Now, in 2009, with the use of new digital technology, his parents hoped to find him as an adult. Also, in 2009, when Adrian's parents were contacted by the Toronto Sun, his mother declined to be interviewed and referred questions to the police. Now, a CBC original podcast called Someone Knows Something investigated Adrien McNaughton's disappearance beginning in 2015. The show is hosted, written, and produced by award-winning Canadian filmmaker David Ridgen. Now its first episodes were released in March of 2016. On April 23rd, 2016, as part of the investigation for SKS, 5 highly trained volunteers conducted a search dive for Holmes Lake, looking for remains of McNaughton. After 4 separate cadaver dogs indicated that they were detecting human remains in the area, a tooth-like object and small pieces of rubber that may have belonged to a shoe were uncovered under 8 feet of water. Well, that was pretty much the only thing they pretty much had on his case. Obviously, there hasn't been any more information on him. But you know, with cases like that where they just mysteriously disappear off the face of the earth, you know, if they do find something, it's always small bits of evidence. You know, like a tooth or like a piece of clothing. You know, and this was found under like a couple of feet of water, 8 feet of water. So, you know, whatever happened to him, maybe he was somewhere near the river and he probably tripped over a rock, or maybe slipped on some mud and fell into the water and got carried down to a certain point, you know, in that water. But nobody really knows that for sure, because all they found was a tooth and a piece of rubber. So that makes you wonder what could have happened to him between 2000. It happened between 1972 and 2009. But you know, like I said, that's anybody's guess, because nobody really knows what happened to him. You know, he just up and wandered off, and next thing you know, poof, he's gone. You know, which is what happens to a lot of people, especially young children, you know, at that particular age, which seems to always happen. Now, there's no evidence of him being like eaten by anything, or any evidence of him being killed by a large animal like a mountain lion or whatever. You know, it doesn't say that there's mountain lions in the area, but still, whatever could have happened to him, nobody really knows. His clothes were missing. The only thing they found was a tooth and a piece of rubber. So that makes you wonder a lot what could have happened to this young boy. Nobody really knows. I don't know. I can sit here and talk about, you know, theories all day long. You know, maybe the water deteriorated the body, which caused it to shrivel up, and then maybe it broke apart and fish got at it. Other, you know, sea animals got at it. Who knows? But like I said, that's the, I guess, you know, in of itself. But that's pretty much it on that story. Like I said, they didn't have a lot of information on it. But of course, I will be bringing more, you know, crazy head scratching videos. But this is going to be a short video, you know, because I only have so much information. I'm still looking into some more cases that I found out about. Like I said, with the first part of the video, I wanted to make sure I got that. I did not. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have already even heard the news, because, like I said, that news video was actually posted on the I think it said the 13th of this month, and it was updated on the 16th. You know, so. Like I actually got this information from a comment that one of my viewers made on the on the case itself. So I wanted to make sure I got that out there, but you know, I was so busy with work, you know, with my new time, you know, it was hard for me to even try to get it on here until like tonight, since I was off. So for those who already seen it, you know, hey, I mean, you saw it, but you know, still, it's good for me to get this information out there, you know, because I wanted to make sure that I did get any kind of information about what happened to these two people, because I was very concerned about that. And I'm very glad that this person did find the information and posted it on my channel. So I thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. And like I said, I really my heart goes out to the family, you know, and I'm glad they found some closure as far as finding the bodies of the two missing people. Now, still, the autopsy information has to come out just to even say that these were the two people that were found. And you know, it was just, you know, very sad how they were found. You know, they were found hugging each other, so they were basically trying to keep each other warm, you know, in the cold weather at night, because it's always cold, you know, in the desert. You know, it goes from like 110 to like 30 degrees sometimes in places like that. Some maybe anywhere between 30 to 50 degrees, maybe even lower. I'm not sure, but yeah. But that, like I said, that's all I got today, guys. You know, stay tuned for some more videos. I'm gonna be looking into some more cases that I found out about, and I'm going to read into it and, you know, get it on here as fast as I possibly can. I'll try to make another video tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna be spending some time with my family. You know, so you know how that goes. You know, but you know how I do it at the end of every video, guys. Aloha, mahalo, and ahui ho. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.